Hello everyone, Tina here. I am super excited to share with you the brand new card kit of the month from Spellbinders for February 2021. You can see the kit is called Let Your Heart Soar, and these kits are so nice because there's a little bit of everything in here, and I never ever get tired of unboxing these kits. They are so fun. You always get a content sheet that includes some inspiration on the front, and one of those inspirational cards is on the back with a step-by-step tutorial. Basically, it shows you how to use the dies that are in the this month's kit. So those are nice and handy as a reference point on when you create with the dies. You get an 8.5 by 11 sheet of double-sided gold cardstock, and then 8 sheets of colored cardstock in a beautiful array of colors. You get 2 shades of pink, and the darker pink is on the corally side, which I really love. You get a very pale lavender, a pretty light yellow, you get white, you get a pretty pale green, and then 2 shades of blue in a light and a dark. So those are super fun color palette. You always get 10 card bases and 10 pre-scored and folded envelopes. Actually, I said that backwards. You get 10 envelopes with 10 pre-scored and folded card bases. Sometimes I get super excited to talk too fast for my brain to catch up, I suppose. But these are A2 in size. There's a little texture on the front, and I'll be using these to create my projects this month. Okay, you also get your 6x6 paper pad, which is a full-size paper pad, guys. You get 40 sheets in total. There are 20 different patterns. You get 2 of each pattern, and we're going to take a quick look at each of the patterns. You can see that the colors coordinate with the cardstock beautifully, and I love that there's 2 tones included, so you could create some adult themed, some kid themed, some playful themes. There's foil accent on some of them, including that one, which is so gorgeous. But I just love the 6x6 paper pads. You can even get clouds in this pack this month to create some fun scenes. Beautiful florals, some butterflies, and they have gold accent as well. Some hot air balloons, and then it just repeats itself. So again, 2 different 20 patterns, 2 different, or 2 of each pattern. There we go. Okay, there's your paper pad. Next, we get a stamp set. The stamp set is so fun, and I love the sentiments in here because they're all about friendship and encouraging. There are some birds in here that are super fun to color in. There's some little leaf flourishes, some birthday hats, some hearts, fun sentiments that go with the soaring and hot air balloon kind of a theme. So I look forward to creating with our little stamp set. Okay, next we're going to take a look at all the rest of the goodies, and there are tons this month. You get some dimensional butterflies here. Now these aren't 3D, they're just 1 layer, but there is glittered accent that doesn't shed, so there's some sparkle on there. They are popped up with foam adhesive, and they're a thick cardboard. I wouldn't call them chipboard because they're bendable, but the foam adhesive is in the center, so you can fluff up the wings, which I like to do. You get a full-size pack of those with lots of different sized butterflies, and they all coordinate with the pattern papers and your cardstock. And then I think this was my favorite because I just love 3D stickers. These have vellum and acetate accents on them. So pretty, guys. Like this little envelope here has some hearts popping out, but it's on acetate, so it gives the illusion that they're floating. You get a little airplane with a banner on the back end that's made with an acetate for the sentiment. I just love that. So you get lots of these stickers, which actually these make pretty fast and easy elements for your card making. And I look forward to using those. I probably might use almost all of those for my projects. I think they're so cute. Okay, you get some puffy stickers, full-size pack, and these coordinate again with everything. There are butterflies and rainbows and flowers and birds and hearts, all in little puffy dimensional stickers. And then what's nice is some of the birds in there coordinate with your stamp set. So if you need some coloring options that coordinate, refer to your puffy stickers. I think that's what I do sometimes, and it helps out with my color choices. Okay, this month you also get a package of these fun little doodle chipboard frames. Lots of them. There's gold and silver, or maybe gold and black and white. They're adhesive backed. They are chipboard, so there is dimension to them. You get squares, ovals, rectangles, circle even, which is so nice. And all of these coordinate beautifully with an A2 size card front, so they'll fit perfectly for your projects. I am looking forward to playing with those because, well, you know, I'm a frame girl, so when they included these, I was super happy about it. Now this alone I thought was a great value, your stamp set, your paper pad, your embellishments, for the value of your card kit. But there's more, guys. You also get your chipboard, actually your die cut pieces. This month you get 2 of each of them, and there are some foiled accent die cuts. I like to zoom through it real fast and just show you everything that's in it. You get tons of sentiments, and then everything, the colors in here are so pretty, guys. And I love collage cards too. That's the best thing about the die cut pack, is you can create your collage cards. Sentiments are super pretty, and they go with all the elements in here, which makes it really nice. You get florals, themes for birthdays, balloons. There is airplanes even for masculine or kid cards. I think that's super nice. But it just goes on, and I am so looking forward to playing this. There is so much in the kit this month that I opted, guys, to try and do 25 cards one kit. I did that before with the special edition kits from Spellbinders. Now I'm not going to promise I can do 25. It'll be a surprise at the end of the video. You can check out the corresponding video where I create the cards with this kit, but I might just do 25 because I really like the colors, and these are all the little bits and pieces left over, but there's tons of die cuts. But at the end of the video we'll find out if I can do 10 or 25. Kind of do something a little different this month. But there is our die cut pack. Next up, I get to share with you, we get some always double-sided adhesive in your foam tape. That's so nice. This kit is great for travel too. Just bring your scissors and glues. You get your embellishments, your gold sequins here, and then to top it off, you even get a die set. There's 7 dies this month, and you know what? The dies coordinate with your stamp set. You get a die that will cut out your sentiment that says a little note. It'll also die cut out the sentiment that says hugs and kisses, and then you'll get a die that will cut out the bird that's holding the little letter. How fun is that? So you get coordinating dies. But you also get your gorgeous hot air balloon, and it is full size that will fit in a card front panel, but there's elements in here for layering. So you get the hot air balloon, you get the basket, you get the little weights that go on the basket, and then you get the little banners or the bunting that are hanging off the basket. So if you die cut those out with different color cardstocks, you can layer and add dimension. Now what I like to do during my unboxings is share with you how to create with your dies. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put all of my kit back in the box, and then we're going to do some die cutting. So I picked some cardstock. I like to quarter them here, and I picked the pinks, a white, and a gold for my balloon today. So you got the dark pink, the light pink, the gold, and the white. I'm going to take the hot air balloon and die cut it out once with the dark pink, once with the light pink, once with the gold. So 3 hot air balloons with the large die here. Now with the little bunting, I'm going to die cut it out with all 4 pieces. So we have a little variety of the little banners. For the little hot air balloon basket, we're going to use gold cardstock in the light pink. And then for the little weight, I thought we'd die cut that out with the dark pink, the gold, and then the light pink, guys. So once I have everything die cut, I'm going to show you why I die cut out so many hot, but we're only going to make one, but I die cut it out for inlaying some pieces. So we have the dark pink hot air balloon, and I have the center pieces from that balloon in my little triangle container, just the center, so we can inlay the center on our gold. And then for the light pink, I have the right side and the left side. Now I do have lots of the leftover pieces, and I'm going to keep those because I do have the base of the hot air balloons here, and we can make some more balloons with those pieces. So don't throw those out. You can actually create more balloons. Now, to inlay, it's super easy. I'm going to do a little cheat sheet way, and this is what I do. I line it up in the corner of my cardstock, and it doesn't have to be perfect, guys, but I'm just making sure my cut line is on the inside of the balloon, and I'm just going around basically in like a teardrop shape, and then we have a place to adhere or inlay our colored cardstock. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some glue behind my gold balloon, and we're going to adhere that to our white cardstock. Another way to do this, guys, would be to use your white liner tape or your double-sided adhesive sheets, and also do that to your white teardrop piece. This way, actually that's all you'd have to do is put it on your white liner sheet or your double-sided adhesive sheet to that teardrop shape. Remove the release paper and stick it down. Just as long as it's tacky in the back and you have room to inlay each one of your pieces. Makes it very, very easy. Either or. Just when you do it this way, you have to add glue to each one of those sections. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go ahead and add some glue. So each of these sections are ready to go, and all I have to do is do my inlaying, which is so relaxing. I don't know if you guys like to do it or not, but to me it's super easy, especially if you have a jewel picker. You just pick it up and place it in there, kind of like puzzle piecing, without any effort, because you don't have to figure out where it goes. The pieces are already there. and we're just going to add our middle section. And sky's the limit with the colors, guys. Hot air balloons are so pretty. You could do any kind of colors. And this would make a great masculine card too, if you want to use some tans and browns. I think that would be really nice. Okay, our darker pinks adhered. We're going to take our right side of our balloon. And actually, this is the left side. I have my little triangle trays on the wrong side. We're going to inlay each of these pieces. And I love the pinks and the golds. I just think it is stunning. Love the way this looks. Basically, that's it. Didn't take no time at all. After we have this done, we are going to go ahead and add our little banners. Now, I cut it out too many times just because I wanted a variety of colors. But that's okay, because you know what? You have those extra pieces and you can always put those on your other balloons. But I'm going to use a white for the middle little bunting here. And I'm not going all the way up to the gold line. I'm pushing it down a little bit so I could still see the outline of the balloon. We'll take the lighter pink and put it on the top, and our darker pink and put it on the very bottom, just so we have a color variant on those. And then we'll take these extra pieces and put them in our little extra piece container. And then we have our baskets and our the little weight pieces for our balloon. We're going to go ahead and adhere our gold basket. And you can see the embossed detail of that. How cute is that? Love that. We're going to add a thin strip of glue. And this little piece is giving me problems. I don't think I have enough glue on there, so I want to remove it and add a little more glue on that white cardstock behind it. And we're going to re-secure that. Much better. We're going to add a thin strip of glue on top of our basket. Now you could put this basket below, behind the balloon or on top of the balloon. It doesn't really matter, but I'm going to put it on top. If you want the basket weave showing, you should put it on the top. Now I cut out 3 of the weights because I wanted some dimension. If you add 3 of these layers together, it's going to pop it up a bit, but I did want to see all the colors. So basically I'm layering them and offsetting them at the same time, with that gold being on the very bottom. This way we have some dimension, but we have some height to it also. This way it pops up from our balloon. I'm going to add a thin strip of glue to our basket, and then add these. Now when you add glue to your basket, guys, it takes a little while to dry. There's a lot of wiggle room. It keeps shifting on me. You'll see here I have to keep adjusting it. But I have one light pink basket left over. I'm going to put that behind my gold basket and then offset it so it's peeking out, just to give it a little layer of color down there other than gold. And I'm keeping adjusting my gold because it keeps sliding, my little balloon weights. But I think that's just lovely. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put these aside, and basically our balloon is done. But we do have some gold sequins, and I think they would go perfect with this gold balloon. So let's add those. I'm going to bring out a couple of them, and I'm going to dot on each section that I want my gold sequins. And basically it's at the little swags that are on top of my hot air balloon. I'm going to add a gold sequin to each one of those. So there's 2 on that layer and then 1 on the top, and just continuing with the rest of them. Adds a little sparkle and a little dimension, texture. I thought we'd add some more white also. So just to top our sequins off, I'm going to add little dots with my Nuvo white crystal drops. It's going to cover the whole of the sequin and give me some dimensional, like pearls on the inside of there. And that is my hot air balloon. I'll use this on my first project for my card making tutorial that's following this video, by the way. At the very end, click on the top and it'll take you to the corresponding video for this kit where I make my card projects. Okay, since we do have a die for our image in the stamp set, we're going to stamp that image. I'm going to go ahead and put it on an acrylic block and stamp it with Memento ink. We're going to color in this image with Copic markers, so Memento works perfect for that. And then while we're at it too, we'll stamp our sentiments. But I'm going to bring in my VersaFine Onyx Black ink to stamp those. It's just a darker, richer ink, and so I like to stamp with my sentiments with this ink. We'll stamp hugs and kisses, and then we're going to go ahead and stamp a little note. And these are not photopolymer stamps in the kits, guys. But you know what, that really doesn't bother me because they always stamped beautifully. I've never had any issues with them. So I just do want to let you know that they're not photopolymer, but they stamp beautifully every time. I am going to go ahead and color in my little bird here, just with maybe some teal colors. I believe this is BG11, and I think it might be BG14. I didn't write it down for my voiceover, but do a little shading with that. I want to add some pink to the wings of my bird, and then the middle one we'll add a purple. I did add a little shading with my pinks there. And then for my envelope, we're going to add my C1 marker and highlight it just a bit, and then our bird is all good to go. I'm going to take the coordinating die and line it up over my bird image, and we'll just tape that down. Just using some low tack tape to run through the die cutting machine. And then I'll also die cut out both of my sentiments. And I think that's so neat that Spellbinders is actually coordinating their dies from the kits with the stamp sets, because I love that. So they're good to go. And then we have our hot air balloon. I'm going to let this dry, and then I will start work on my card video. Again, I don't know if I'm going to do 10 cards or 25. It just depends on how much time I have. We have a birthday in the family this weekend, so just depends on how they want to go shopping. That's a teenager for you. So I don't know when I'm going to be back to start creating with the rest of the kit, but these are my projects using the kit. If you want to see still shots of the cards that I made, I encourage you guys to visit my blog. It'll be listed below. And if you guys are interested in this amazing kit that is a great value, I'll list the subscription for the Spellbinders Card Kit of the month down below. Have a lovely day. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.